So unfortunately, I actually can't be doing this long tonight. So tomorrow, I definitely promise we'll be able to get more of this done because I actually gotta go take care of something. So I'll work for like 15, 20 minutes and I definitely need to get. Okay, so tomorrow, definitely we'll do stuff. So we've talked about the brain's role. So I was actually able to jot down some notes. So I'm pretty much know what I'm going to be doing next. So let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, I got called to take care of something, but I don't have to be there for like an hour. So I'm gonna be working this like at least 15 to 20 minutes. Probably get 2 sections done. There's gonna be a lot of sections. Like this is not gonna be a simple video. This is gonna be going all over the damn place. So I'll do whatever I can right now, and then tomorrow I'll carry on. So I did promise I was gonna do this. Hmm. As usual, don't drink unless you're an adult. Hmm. Emotional necessity. She does keep that diary. You gotta mention that. One word right here, stagnation. Very, very fun word. Because Vira's relationships with people are very weird. Like obviously she has her and Catalina's relationship is definitely interesting, that's for sure. But when it comes to interactions with other people, like with again, Gran and Jita, she's perfectly normal. Like with Zoe too, it's like she can function very well. It's just once it comes to Catalina, it's just like all hell just breaks loose. I I'll I gotta fact check myself later with this section, so we'll move on to the next one. So yeah, I'm gonna fact check with this later. I gotta go back to the diary. I should read that over again. I cannot spell right now. I mentioned this yesterday. It's kind of like a lifeline. Because what happens with when, let's just say, God forbid, someone offs Katalina or Katalina just dies or some shit like that. What will happen to Vira? Holy crap. We're just gonna ignore that I just can't spell right now. Okay. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky right now. Just thinking right now. Yeah, this is very complex. It always just falls back into the Yandere tendencies. No, we'll see. I might change that one. Okay, so I'm gonna be kind of specific here. I'll be more specific in the script. Lorraine has it coming just because how Lorraine is. Like, the fact that Lorraine's not in the body bag, especially with how crazy the majority of people are, yeah, holy shit. But obviously she holds extreme disdain for Lorraine because how Lorraine feels about Katalina. Her relationship with she has a pretty good relationship with Gran and Jita. Like, she honestly does. Respects, for example, Gran's authority as captain. She respects the dude. The crew, the majority of the crew, she's fine with. Hermione, she's fine with. It's like there's certain characters, if they're directly involved with Catalina, she'll be. She's like a completely different person. Like Belial, fucking Beelzebub, etc., etc., etc. Ah. I'll write this loosely. I'll change it later once I review this again. Like with UL. Oh yeah, especially with UL. UL's the thing is like if you look past all of this, she's actually a. I won't. All right. She is a, and I quote, likable lady. I won't say nice. I won't say she's a nice lady. But she has the potential to be a likable lady. There we go. Nice is kind of like overstepping the boundaries a little bit. Then again, look at Narmaya was actually about to kill, was gonna probably kill Lorraine because the whole brownie incident with Gran. So these relationships, again, I'm writing this very loosely. These relationships. Unfortunately, I do have to get moving soon. I promise tomorrow we'll do a little bit more of this. But again, this is not going to be done anytime soon. There's a lot of subsections into this whole video that there's going to be. This is going to be a very long video. So, wait, I definitely butcher that spelling. It's gardenness. Yeah, I fucked that up. Garden. Huh. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, gardenness. Subtle, emotional. I know I have to touch upon this. I'm thinking to myself. I think to myself a lot, especially when I'm writing these, because again, this ties into the trope, the Yandere trope, of just being stupidly violent for the sake of being stupidly violent. Not the sake of being stupidly violent. There's more to that. I just need to word this in the right way. Okay. We'll write what. All right. I'm gonna write what's coming to my mind right now. Then tomorrow, when I actually have more time, we'll fix things. Am I writing the numeral? Oh, section 9. I was writing this in Roman numerals. Section agency. Agency. And Vira and Granblue Versus, and see her expressions. Holy crap! Yeah, totally unhinged and unstable. I'm gonna touch more upon this tomorrow. I'm just gonna write what I have in my dome right now, then we'll fix that later. Because Katalina means the world to her, so letting go of her obsessive traits is like emotional annihilation. Annihilation? Holy shit. It's a little bit too intense, but sure, why not? Means annihilation. Holy fuck. We can tie that into the we can tie it into the Yandere trope, but I have to tie that into the Yandere trope because it okay, whatever. This resistance. I cancel tonight. Magic Mind. Ooh, yeah, definitely this. That caught between the safety of pain, and the fear of the unknown. Okay, Jesus Christ. All right. So at least tonight we did a good amount of sections. There's a couple that I do need to actually work on, especially section 6, but I just need to go over Vira's diary again. So the role of memory and trauma recall are all good. Katalina exists simultaneously as a cherished memory and urgent emotional necessity for Vira. Vira's diary functions as both a narrative anchor and a prison, preserves identity by chronicling emotional pain, but also traps for stagnation. Section 7. Obsession as emotional survival. Vira's fixation is not irrational madness, but a desperate survival strategy. Her psychological lifeline in a world that offers no unconditional acceptance. In a sense, as long as she's here, I'm whole. When Katalina steps away or withdraws, Vira's psyche spirals into fear, triggering escalating attempts to regain control, sometimes through violence or coercion, especially violence. Obsession is thus revealed as an adaptive response to unbearable vulnerability rather than mere pathology. Section 8. Interpersonal relationships beyond Katalina. Vira's interactions with other characters, such as Luane, Gran, Jita, the crew, Narmaya, etc., reveal her internal fragmentation and emotional isolation. Again, as mentioned, like, she's funny in regards to her relationships. Luane, I'm gonna fucking kill this dude. Gran and Jita, I respect you. The crew, she's pretty good with the crew. Narmaya, she respects. It's like if you take away all that Yandere shenanigans, she's, again, I'm not gonna say she's a nice person, but she's a relatively she's a person people can probably get along with, and she can probably maintain relationships with people. It's just holy shit. The whole Onesama? Yeah, holy crap. Okay, whatever. Attempts to form general connections outside Katalina fail or are superficial, emphasizing her social alienation. These relationships are marked by discomfort, guardedness, and subtle emotional static that underscores Vira's struggle to exist independently. Section 9, Agency and Resistance. Her violent and destructive actions are often unconscious efforts to maintain emotional safety. Letting go of her obsessive traits means facing emotional annihilation. That's really intense. I still can't believe I used annihilation there. Facing emotional annihilation and unbearable loss. Her love for Katalina means everything to her. Any loss would feel like death to her. This resistance highlights the tragic bind of trauma survivors caught between the safety of pain and the fear of the unknown. Due to her intense love, Jesus Christ. Due to her intense love for Katalina, any change would cause damage to her already fragile self. Okay, so unfortunately, I do have to get moving. We did like a decent amount of the limited time frame that I had today. So again, I'm off for the next 3 days. So tomorrow, when I wake up, I'll do Golden Sun first just to get that out of the way. I'll start script writing for the horror one. Then I'll get right back into it. So I'm gonna be working this entire weekend. So these aren't gonna be released anytime soon because I want to make, especially with this one, I want to make sure I get all my facts right. Take my time because I want this to be an actual good video. But besides that,